Stampers and Paper Crafters. This is Renee Daly from stampknowhow.com. Thanks for joining me today. Today we're going to do a throwdown video using the Festive Foliage stamp set. This is in the annual catalog, and it's a really nice background stamp. And I went ahead and stamped it on my paper here so I can figure out where to attach my panel. Just so I know I get my stamping kind of in the middle, and I'm going to trim it down. I figured that would be a little bit easier than trying to get it perfectly aligned. So I'm going to go ahead and attach that there. I'm going to use my embossing buddy, or you can use any kind of embossing powder for this. Stampin Up used to carry this, but they haven't in a long time. You can find them at Michael's or any of those places, though. Helps get rid of the static on your cards. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp over the top of this in Versamark and give this a really good rub. And I'm doing this on the Stamparatus just because if I don't get a good first impression, I can add a little bit more ink if need be. It looks like I need a little bit more on the inside here. It's tough for you to see it, I know, but there's like a couple spots, so I'm just gonna try and get the middle done a little bit better. And Versamark is a sticky ink that's great for embossing because it takes longer to dry. So for this, I'm going to pull out my gold embossing powder. And this is such a pretty stamp. You really get to see how nice it comes out. Okay, so I've got my little tray here. We're just gonna go ahead and pile this on my card. Give it a good fleck to make sure there's no strays. A couple spots I think that need just a little more. Okay. I'm going to grab my heat tool. Go ahead and get this embossed. Okay, wow, that's really pretty. I'm going to go ahead and trim this up a little bit before I color. Just going to try and make sure that all the leaves are in the boundaries of the trimmer here, so. Look into the groove there, make sure there's no gold. I do want to cut those off. Okay, that should fit nicely on the front there. And I'm definitely going to let this stamp be the star of the show, I think, because it's just beautiful done this way. This is something I've been meaning to try. I have these water brushes that Stampin' Up sells. They come in 3 different sizes, but I'm going to use the really, really small one. just make sure you have a paper towel handy. I picked out a couple colors of ink. I have Just Jade and Poppy Parade. We're gonna color in some of this. Actually, I'm gonna use the stamp head like a palette, so you're gonna wanna squish it between your fists there and see if we can get a little more ink there. Not sure how inky this one is, so I'm going to use this part like a palette. And I'm just going to drop a tiny bit of water in here just to get this going a little bit. So these are all water-based inks, and they're perfect for doing watercoloring like this. And this little tiny brush is great for getting in those really small areas like this. And if you're not very good at watercoloring, this is actually a good technique because the raised areas with the embossing keeps everything from running all over the place like you'd normally see with watercoloring, because it's a very loose medium and it tends to run. So this is great for people who want a little more control and aren't quite brave enough to watercolor an image like this with all these tiny little details. So okay, I think that's all our little berry areas. And to clean off your brush, you can use this again. Just dribble some water on your paper towel there and just keep smooshing it around until it runs clean. And then you can go to the next color. So we're going to do the same thing with our Just Jade. I think I might have to add one more color in here because we have some other leaves. Let me take a quick look. I think maybe we'll do some some evening evergreen too. So let's do the Just Jade first. Let's see. So the same thing, we're just gonna drip a little water in here, get our color going. And then I think I'm gonna do all the holly leaves in this color. Feel like certain areas just need a little more color, just go back and add a little bit more. Almost gives you just like another shade there of green. The same thing, we're just going to clean our brush off again. And we're going to do the spruce. Actually, this is evening evergreen, sorry. Spruce in my head for some reason. This is not Now we're going to do the evening evergreen. The same thing, we're just going to put a little water in there, swoosh it around a little bit. So I'm going to use this sentiment from A Christmas to Remembers stamp set. I'm going to go ahead and emboss it in gold again. So we need our first mark. I'm probably just going to cut this out with a die, so we can put that in the middle. I'll make sure I leave enough room. I'm going to use the same gold embossing powder for this. Okay, and here we are. We're just continuing with my simple card. We're going to go ahead and attach the front panel, just using some Stampin' Seal here. Okay, I think go ahead and use some dimensionals to pop the sentiment up. And I'm just gonna use up these few that I have left here. And any of them go to waste, right? I'm gonna put this in the center of our card. And then in our holiday catalog, we have these gold holly leaves. And I think I'm gonna use these as a little accent just to add a little dimension to the top. So just gonna lay a few out here just to see how this looks. Come in a couple different sizes, so two, one up there. Just use glue dots to put those on. Those are really pretty, aren't they? I haven't used these yet, so I was kind of dying to try them out and see how they look. But a card like this is perfect because you already know it's over the top, right? So if we want to add a couple more blingy things, that's fine. I do have some red dots I think I'm going to try too. I have some of these. These are holiday basic jewels. I think I'm just going to add a few of these on here too. Come in a couple different sizes. So. I'm really happy with how that turned out. What do you think about this coloring technique? I thought it was kind of cool. And then the little holly leaves really add some nice accents there. If you like this video, make sure you give me a thumbs up, drop me a comment and say hi, and I hope you come visit me at stampknowhow.com. Thanks for watching. Bye.